And a super duper good morning in my time zone, and a good evening, good night, good day to you all, beautiful souls, wherever you may be in this beautiful world that we are all in. Hello. This is a short energy update. I'm just going to share any messages, harmonics of the day, and let's see what comes through. So first of all, today is connected to numerology day number 4. So this is a very brilliant day to do your to-do list, any things that we may have set aside, little things we wanted to fix around the house or appointments we needed to make, etc. This is an excellent day to just get back on our to-do list, the small little things around the house, get back into our routine we perhaps set aside, just reorganize our office or our agenda, our schedule, right? The moon has just shifted into Sagittarius, which is all about long journeys, but also the long journey within, higher education, religion, law, learning about spirituality or the laws of the universe. So, and we are still in Scorpio through transformation. So this day may be a fruitful day for you to just go inside and do the little things that you need to do that are getting you forward. Perhaps today you have a little bit more of a realization or direction of where you want to go to, and just doing it one step at a time, which brings me to the message that's been wanting to come through since very early this morning, so it'd be nice to share it with you all. Is we have just gone through great transformation. We are going through great transformation. It is still happening. It is constant, especially this whole year. Again, the last 2 months, 4 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, it's been major. And when we're going through transformation, we're actually going, if you will, to schooling. We're getting to know ourselves. We're educating ourselves, even though sometimes it may seem really hard. But for example, when you come out of a massage school, for example, and you got your certificate, the first thing most likely you won't be doing is straight away opening up a business. Perhaps for a little period you'll practice on your friends and give free sessions until you feel really comfortable and confident to spread yourself out in the world. And this is the same. So we're starting to come back to ourselves, starting to understand our direction, starting to get a little bit more inspiration. But this is not a time to just go running and expanding ourselves right now. Expansion is next year, 2019. So we can take it slow, one step at a time, getting to know ourselves first, practicing with ourselves. Who are we now? We just went through a year of major transformation. Who are we? Who are we today? We've grown so much. This is also, we're in our autumn winter time, right? So this is all about going within and reflecting and seeing what's been happening. Get to know yourself again. You're not the person you were yesterday. You're not the person you were 2 weeks ago or last year. So this time coming up to November 30th, I recommend to those who, if this sounds truth to you, and check in of course with your own truth, to just have this time for yourself. Get to know yourself. Go within. Go within. Take that time before we're expanding all our new truths and our new understandings and telling the whole world. How about just being okay with it ourselves, understanding it more fully ourselves, building that foundation, right? We went to extreme changes, and now we have perhaps new truths and new insights, and now we just want to cement those insights and truths really deeply in and contemplate and make sure that's where we're at before we just start spreading all of this information, before we start scattering our energies outwards. Let's build that foundation. This year has been all about, many of us have been kind of waking up, re-remembering ourselves, ascending, if you will. And it's a period, it takes a time. And once we get off the other side, once we're starting to feel ourselves again, once we're rebalancing ourselves, seeing what's right for us, who are we today, that takes also a little bit of time. We don't just run into the fire. but we take it easy if that's what, you know, sounds good to you. Up to you how you do it. For me personally, I have a lot of fire in me, and I always love to go just get on with it, do it. Okay, we've done this, let's march on up. And time and time again, my higher sources and universe just shows me, nope, slow down, one step at a time. And if you are feeling frustrated, if there's anger, if there's confusion, anxieties coming up, then maybe that's a sign to just slow down, you know, take a few more things off your plate. Maybe you haven't been doing much these days, this year, you know, taking really easy. And if we just bombard ourselves with 10 or 20 to-do tasks in a day, and we get stressed out about it, then perhaps we need to slow down and get rid of some of the responsibilities, as many responsibilities that we can set aside, so that we are totally in a line. Right? And just adding one responsibility at the time. Taking one step forward, does it feel comfortable? One step back, 2 steps forward, etc. I don't know what you mean by hallucinate. Yeah, does that mean you're taking external stuff to hallucinate, or are you speaking about your visions and insights? If you wish, you can connect me with a private message, and I would like to get deeper in that if I can assist you in any way. It's also depending what type of medicine you're taking. Okay. Yes. And your medicine is preventing you from doing this? From your mystical experiences, then perhaps it is maybe time to check in with your higher sources if that medicine is good and necessary, and if there are other perhaps alternative medicines that are more herbal and do not affect you so much. Yeah. And perhaps it is just a more practice. The harder we practice, perhaps we can overcome what this medicine is preventing us from doing. But that would be totally individual case, and I don't know your exact individual case. So, I want to just tune in if there are any more messages of the day for today, and let's have a look. Just again, it's all about inspiring ourselves, taking one step at a time, doing something that you love, and taking it really easy. Not filling up our calendars with a bunch of to-do things, but slowly take this time till 30th of November. This is another cycle, to just really get to know yourself, who you are right now, before we're spreading ourselves to the world and really giving action. So slowly, one step at a time. As well, 11th of November is coming up. Maybe some of you have been also feeling a lot of ascension symptoms, if you will. I know I have lots of different pains and changes in my chest, in my back, in my etheric body, tingling on the feet, on my just all over my etheric body, constant work happening, ringing of the ears, many different things. So I hope that goes easy for you all. And 11th of November will be another expansion moment, and then from 11th to 30th of November is another cycle that we are going through, which is all starting to uplift and connect to ourselves and do what's right for us and our higher sources. Find that balance, rebalancing. So rebalancing with who we are today, who we are now, this moment, and finding out what works for us truly on all levels today, right now, right? Which may be very different from a week ago, or even a day ago, or a year ago. So again, thank you all for doing the work and getting through this and taking your time for yourself. Yeah. Already just taking time for ourselves. We're doing so much in the other dimensions. We're doing so much work. So just taking the time for ourselves is major. That's part of it. And thanks to you getting out of our own way, us getting out of our own way and allowing us to have this time of rest, we're able to do all this work on these other and higher dimensions. And if we couldn't take this rest, we wouldn't have been able to do this work. We can do both at the same time. I mean, some individuals can, but it's not easy. Let me just read. Okay. Well, again, if you would like to talk further, more privately, but if these are psyche meds that you were given, I find it funny that you call these experiences, these mystical, amazing experiences that is beyond the veil, a hallucination. I would say it's seeing the truth for the first time, if anything, for me, for my truth, right? And for me, my truth, I think perhaps the matrix is the hallucination. So perhaps look and ask your higher guides and your sources, like, truly, why do you need psyche meds? Because you saw the mystical, you saw truth, you saw God, you saw whatever you want to call it. You saw something amazing happen. There was nothing wrong with you. I see all of these, all different dimensions and things all the time, and I know that for me, there's nothing wrong with me. Sure, we're all special and we're all different and we're all a little weird and a little funny and we all see different type of stuff. But to have to take medication, and if that's been for a long while, is that really necessary? Perhaps connect to your higher self, your higher truth, and see if that's really necessary. In fact, will be sharing tomorrow, a meditation, a guided meditation on connecting to your higher selves, and maybe that can enlighten you. I don't know your particular case, but if it's keeping you away from what you refer to hallucinations, seeing beyond the veil, which for me and my understanding is truth, then that's not very beneficial. Again, I don't know if there are other health issues that are going on, so it's hard to say, and don't listen to me. Okay, well, I'm wishing you all a beautiful day, and thank you again for tuning in, and may there be much sunshine in your day, and may you find the inspiration today. And if you're not inspired, then fully be inspired to not be inspired. And if you're not feeling it today and you just want to just do absolutely nothing and just feel like a puddle, then inspiringly just feel like a puddle and do nothing, but be true to what you need right now, right here. Okay? Okay, I'm reading your message, but again, if you'd like to connect, we can connect more privately about that. Sending much love and light to all of you. Okay, take care, bye.